What is workplace bullying and what protections are there against it?
I think what's important to understand when we're talking or reflecting on the topic of bullying is that young workers are far more vulnerable to workplace bullying, and people with disability are more vulnerable to it as well. So for young people with disability, it can be an area where there needs to be a certain amount of vigilance. And I suppose that's where it can be beneficial to have a support agency working with you when you're in a job. For what's important around the notion of bullying is to understand in the workplace, like workplace bullying, for it to be classified as such, there needs to be sort of behaviours which are repetitive and unreasonable in the context, and they cause a risk to somebody's or to your health and safety. So generally, it's the kinds of behaviours which happen over a period of time, are not appropriate to the situation, and really can risk how you feel in terms of your health or your actual physical safety as well. And that's emotional and mental health as well. All sorts of falls in there. Bullying is unfair and it's inappropriate, and it's generally the kinds of activities or behaviours which might intimidate you or offend you, insult or humiliate you, and it can be physical or it can be psychological as well. If you're being bullied for any reason or even for no reason, you should get in touch with your occupational health and safety rep. If you don't have one, or you're working with a smaller company, it's always It's always good to talk to the Fair Work Ombudsman if this is happening as well, and you can get those details from their website. The Ombudsman can investigate bullying and harassment if it's around personal characteristics such as religion or physical or mental disability. I would also recommend linking in with a disability employment services provider if you've got one, because they know a lot about some strategies to help you to identify where something might be happening and what you could potentially do about it. But essentially, bullying is not okay, and it does happen. So we need to be aware of it, and then to shout out when it is actually happening, because it is not okay and it shouldn't happen.
For more information, visit the Youth Disability Rights Hub at www.youthdisabilityrights.org.au.